if you were presenting this program or presenting what you do here, the department, to a high school, say, group of seniors who weren't quite sure what they wanted to do, what do you tell them? Because we do have a pretty big audience of parents and kids who follow the sports and so on, and Endicott is right here. It's right here on the North Shore. How would you sell this? Maybe sell is the wrong word, but your enthusiasm and your passion for this, how do you transfer that to kids and get them to understand, hey, this is where you might want to consider coming here?
That's a great question, and I probably could take all day to answer it because I love this place. I love Endicott primarily for its internship programs. So any student studying anything is going to be able to put their interest into practice several times through their college career. And it's funny because without students having a major in performing arts, I don't even oversee very many students doing an internship, but I see what that does for the students in the performing arts. And I know that with a student who has a passion for anything, any creative, visual art, performing art, anything, they can find a way to find their niche in life with their internship and their passion. So a business major who loves music can have their internship at MTV in the business department and see how the business of music works. Mm-hmm. So our music students, our dancers, our actors, they love this. They love the performing arts as a passion, and many of them don't believe that they want to make it a career. But here they find out that they can make it part of their career. Right. And you have people talking about finding your bliss and you'll never work a day in your life if you're doing what you love. I really believe that the way we help students foster their interests in the arts and maybe even combine them into their careers, that really helps them figure out what they love and how they can do what they love.
Beautiful. I've tried to say the same thing to my kids. It just hasn't come out so eloquently, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I would think the other thing is that no matter what field you're in, doing what you do with the arts, the individual has to gain some confidence.
Absolutely. There are plenty of employers in the world who actually look for specific interests when they're hiring one candidate over another. I know that I look for waitstaff training. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but people who've worked in kitchens are worth their weight in gold because they are hands-on and can do anything, and they know how to work in a team. Other people say that about hiring people who've had performing arts experience because there's a certain level of confidence and improvisatory skills. You never know what's going to happen when you perform, and you have to be ready to think on your feet. You have to be able to synthesize everything you've learned and put it into that moment. And that skill isn't really something you can learn by sitting in a classroom. You have to do something that forces you to take all of the things you've learned and put them out in front of people. It's invaluable. So yes, we are teaching very, very concrete, usable skills for any field that someone could go into. A perfect example would be that this semester we happen to have a surge in young men studying dance. And we think that our promotion of our dance program as a way to work on strength and stability, balance, and preservation of our bodies as athletes is really getting through, and also the confidence of presentation for our business majors. So we are expanding our program all the time because that message is getting out. So.
Whew.
I'm mouthful.
I wish I was 17 again, and looking for places to do and, things to. I love being here and learning all this stuff. Is there anything else that you might want to mention that maybe I didn't ask you?
Well, it's all just a whole lot of fun. I mean, I've been talking a blue streak about what all this can do for you and how great it is, but I think we can lose sight of the fact that young people today we keep saying that they're more stressed than ever, and that a lot of that's the pressure that they put on themselves or that the world seems to put on them with our social media and the rat race of life. Finding personal balance is something that many of us in the United States are really working for. And I feel so lucky to be in a field that really just exists to remind people about the part of themselves that can't be reached with words alone, that there is more to life than the day-to-day grind. And the fact that I get to perform and show students that love of art and music and dance and theater, and sharing it with them is just the greatest thing on earth. So I'm a very lucky person.
Good for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is Endicott Performing Arts Chair Becca Keneally with MSO News Sports. I'm Rick Moore.